why even call this a bailout? I mean, if a giant tidal wave swept over the entire country, would we be calling it a bailout to help companies deal with the aftermath?
We have to just general giving everybody money in the economy and specific bailouts for certain industries or especially certain companies that can degenerate into cronyism. Your previous segment about the trucking industry, I think the same thing will happen with bailouts, where the big guys will use bailouts as a way of increasing their market power and the small businesses will get left behind. I don't trust politicians to do this fairly or effectively.
So you would have no cash support for companies amid this natural disaster, or you would have cash support for households, or nothing?
Well, the reality is it's going to happen. I'm simply saying that let's not delude ourselves about what are going to be some of the consequences of this. And oh, by the way, if a company goes bankrupt, it doesn't mean it disappears. It just means that rich bondholders and rich shareholders take a haircut. United Airlines or any other airline, their planes will still be there. Their staff will still be there. So bankruptcy is a chance for reorganization of poorly run companies. Now, obviously, coronavirus is a once in a lifetime, hopefully even less than that occurrence. But again, corruption and special interest favor peddling in Washington, that's something we see every day. And we need to be very careful that bailouts are not an excuse for the big guys to get in bed with big government.
Christian Weller, let me bring you in on this. It's a point Chamath made where he said, let the airlines go bankrupt, because if you don't, you're just rewarding their investors. I've written about this, we've covered it, and I've heard from pilots directly who were involved in airline bankruptcies in the past, who lost their jobs, who saw their colleagues lose their jobs, who said bankruptcy's no picnic for the employees either. What are your thoughts?
Well, we need to understand that this is a pandemic-driven downturn, and we need to take care of it as such. We need to take care of the employees. Yeah, bankruptcy is no picnic. Ask anybody who worked on the airlines in 2001, 2003, or 2008. So clearly, bankruptcies are the last resort. We should avoid that. This is not a normal recession. It is happening against a backdrop of already excessive inequality, and we can address this through well-designed policies. We can make sure that people, especially lower-income people, get the support that they need. We can make sure that companies aren't calling people back too early, or that people feel they have to go back too early. And we can make sure that the capacity is there when the economy starts going up again. We can then grow as fast as possible, as safely as possible.
Dan, you mentioned creative destruction, and it's come up time and again where people say we have to let capitalism run its course. Creative destruction implies the market is choosing winners and losers as the economy innovates. This is government-ordered destruction. It's a government-ordered shutdown. It's a pandemic that's prompting people not to travel. Why is that considered to you to be the same thing as traditional creative destruction?
It's not the same thing. There's no question about it. I agree with my friend Christian that a pandemic is a very rare thing, and the rules might be a little bit different. I'm simply saying that creative destruction is a good thing. We want poorly run companies to go out of business to free up capital for the better run companies, the new businesses, the small businesses. And when you have Washington with its thumb on the scale deciding who gets capital in our economy, if it's just a one-time thing, they're giving everybody money, okay, I'll swallow that, I'll accept that. But I definitely worry that politicians will like this new power that they're grabbing, and that they will, as they always do, misuse it.
Christian, that's the essence of the protests right now, that people say the government is misusing its power by ordering shutdowns or having them as broad-based and long-lasting as they are. I want to ask you before we go about the energy sector, and whether, if you're in favor of supporting businesses throughout the pandemic, you would support the energy sector as well.
Well, I mean, there are two different things, right, especially in the energy sector. On the one hand, there is the drop in demand that is driving oil prices down, and we need to address that. There are structural issues. There was overcapacity before the crisis hit, and that is true in other industries. And I think we can address, we can chew gum and walk at the same time. We can help companies address the lack of demand and allow them to restructure, figure out where new business is coming from, but at the same time also start to address the structural problems, the overcapacity, for instance, in oil and gas. Those are not mutually exclusive. And I think we have the capacity from the government side through regulatory policies and other policies to address that.
Yeah, just to jump in, though, when you say there are two different problems, they're not. I mean, there were many different industries who had overcapacity problems. Retail is one of them. Maybe restaurants are one of them going into this. Why is it that everybody, though, says, it's different for energy? I suspect they just don't like it.
But nobody is saying, like, the big guys are all getting bailouts without any strings attached. I mean, clearly the government, for instance, look at what is happening in the airlines, is saying, if you really need a big bailout, we're going to take an equity stake, and we're going to help you figure out how to be better at your jobs. Those kinds of things. And by better, we also mean take care of your employees before you take care of your shareholders, take care of your CEOs after you take care of your employees, and make sure that the economy is working for everybody once we come out of this.
All right. We got to go. Gentlemen, thank you for the discussion.